Good morning and welcome back to Joni Come Lately. Before I get started, I just kind of wanted to, say thank you very much to all those who are viewing these videos for taking your time. I appreciate you and I appreciate you viewing these videos and for sharing them. So I just wanted to say thank you. Before I begin video 12, I want to start by saying, hey, today's theme is specifically about fear. But it's not fear of failure, it's fear of success. I know you've heard a lot about the fear of failure. It is one of the most common reasons people don't do the things that they want to do. Start a business, switch a job, go back to school, start dating again. I could go on and on. But today I want to talk about something that weighs on my mind, something you might not expect. You might be thinking that it is crazy, as my sister would say. Who in their right mind would be afraid of their book taken off, of potentially being offered a Netflix series, or having financial freedom, of book readings across the United States? Me, with a capital M-E, that's who. But by nature, as you figured out by now, or not, maybe you haven't, but the cute card should have been cute, I am shy. Cute card. But for those of you who know me well, you're probably thinking, in what world am I shy? But I am. And when success comes knocking, my whole body goes into a fight or flight mode. My heart races, I have dry mouth, I have shivers up my neck. It is a weight I'm sure many of you have experienced at some point during your own personal crisis. Being on the verge of something great, because I refuse to think otherwise, puts a lot of exposure on me, on my performance, on my words, and it opens the doors not just for praise, but for negative comments. It is just human nature that people are more judgmental towards those who are successful than those who are not. But maybe in some ways, that is a good thing, because it will keep the mirror right in front of me, pushing me always to be grateful and humble. Let me tell you about a time when success showed up and fear showed up right alongside it. At some point in my career, I left my government job and went into the private sector. I worked for 3 startup companies, and I have to tell you, the grass is not greener on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. But I rose quickly in each role, further than the role I had left behind, and I eventually ended as a VP of operations. You would think, okay, I arrived. Now all I have to do is maintain. That would be the furthest from the truth. Sorry, see, my cue cards. So, sorry, I'm getting confused here. But that's part of what makes doing this live and without any edits. This is what makes these type of videos authentic. Anyway, for any of you who have any level of management experience, you already know this. With each level, not only comes more responsibility, but accountability. You become the go-to person when anything and everything goes wrong. And believe me, the mishaps are so many. Would I have it any other way? No, because every single one of those moments pushed me to grow, to face my fears about success and failure. It gave me the tools to persevere in any situation. Stress and I have a very long and complicated history, including this one, the self-publishing journey. Does this sound familiar? And the fear of success also lives quietly in my protagonist too. He is a natural when it comes to sports, naturally gifted in a way that is impossible to hide, but he is hesitant to show it. Because the moment he does, the moment he outperforms everyone on the field, people start asking questions. Where did you learn that? Who taught you? How long have you been playing sports? And he cannot exactly say he's never played a sport in his life. That would raise more suspicion than the athleticism in himself. The better he does, the more he excels. The more he stands out, the more people take notice, the more dangerous his situation becomes. But here's the thing about 16-year-olds. It's almost impossible for them not to show off when they are good at something. Would you agree? He wants to be accepted. He wants to be liked. He wants his peers to see him and think, that guy belongs here. And therein lies the fear, not the fear of failure, the fear of succeeding too well. The tension between wanting to shine and knowing that shining too brightly could cost him everything. It is one of my favorite things about this story. So here's my question for you this week. Have you ever been afraid of your own success? Have you ever held back? Not because you could not do something, but because you were afraid of what would happen if you actually did. Tell me in the comments, because your story matters just as much as mine. I told you on the last week's video that I launched my Facebook author page. So if you have friends or family, or if it's easier for you to upload the videos or to repost and to send them to others on your Facebook, it's there. It's at Joni-Come-Lately. That's my author page on Facebook. So please share the videos, share snippets of the newsletter. They're just small little snippets. The puzzle pieces, share them as well. I'm actually uploading them. I should have already uploaded the majority of them already, but I have a calendar schedule of when to upload so that I don't overwhelm anyone at one time who wasn't already following me on Substack. So anyway, thank you for helping me spread the word, because I am, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm very grateful for all the time that you take viewing these videos and for supporting not only me in this self-publishing journey, but my book, The Secondaries. And as a reminder, newsletter 12 drops this Wednesday, and so link is in the bio. And also my puzzle piece 4 dropped last Wednesday on August 12th on Instagram, TikTok, and Substack Notes, as well as Facebook. So if you didn't get a chance to comment or to try to guess the puzzle piece and how it fits in to the book, The Secondaries, please go to any one of those social media and drop your comments and try to guess, because the player with the most correct answers will win on launch day a free copy, signed copy of The Secondaries. So hope to see you next week. I'm Joni Ray. My book is called The Secondaries, and we're just getting started. See you on Wednesday.